Okay, Godfrey, do you want to take over?
All right, so show me what you got. Tell me what's the problem here.
Well, when I try and do the sweeping motion in isolation, I can do that reasonably well. But if I try and change direction and double up on the lick, I feel like the change of direction, the string skip motion, as well as the actual synchronization of the hands, I lose both of those.
All right. Can you play slower? All right, how about you play very slow and very hard? What we're going to do here to establish that each note is sounding perfectly clear is that you're gonna sweep up to a certain note in the arpeggio, and then you're gonna do a tremolo pick of that single note. Yeah, and then you do a tremolo for a second, and then you go back. And now play it like the way you used to before. Alright, it's actually a little bit better already. But the problem is that the middle parts are not really clean, and you cannot really tell if they're there or not.
Yes.
It's just a little bit muddy.
It's just one big sound.
Right, yeah. And that's usually the problem,
Yep.
these kinds of sweeps. So when you do this kind of thing, when you do tremolo on this string and then go back and on the next and like do it randomly or through every string or whatever, it really focuses like on the middle parts, which is the problem, which you came from. Yeah, like that. And the next note.
What I've just noticed is sometimes the tremolo will finish with a down and have to come back over.
Don't let him talk. Godfrey,
Okay.
stop.
Yeah, that's the 12th, but you want to be the 12th, right?
So let me interrupt here a second. Okay, so I don't know if you heard it, but when Michael started to talk, he was playing and then he was stopping to talk, I asked her, I told Godfrey to stop Michael from talking, okay? Because anything that he's going to say is going to distract Godfrey from observing whatever he needs to observe, okay? And Godfrey is the one that needs to take control of the lesson at this point. All Michael's talking is over. He talked in the beginning. Godfrey can choose, these guys can choose whether they're going to listen to all that or not, ignore it or not. But at this point, don't let the student talk, okay? Because they're not helping, okay? They're not helping themselves, unless he needs to ask for clarification of something Godfrey said. That's one thing. But if he's going to say anything else, like, oh, I think it's this, or you don't know. If you knew, you wouldn't be up here in the first place, right? I mean, you wouldn't be in the lesson. You'd be the teacher, not the student. So I'm not picking on you. This is very, 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 very common, okay? So you need to make sure, as a teacher, you're in control of the lesson, okay? Also, sometimes when you were saying things, he played over your talking. You need to shut that shit down, okay? And I know that's kind of, you don't want to sound like a hard ass or a jerk or whatever, but you got to take control. Because when he's playing, he sure isn't listening, right? So, and it's normal for students to do that. So take control there. Okay, the other thing is, I like the suggestion that you made with the tremolo in the middle. I think that's very effective. So that was a good tip. But I think that in his case, he's not able to hear where it's sloppy. So even when he does do the tremolo, he gets to the tremolo note, and it's, once he gets the tremolo going, of course, it's clean, because it's, what he's not hearing is what's happening before and after, in between the low note and the tremolo note. He's not hearing that this is sloppy still. At least I don't think he's hearing it. Okay, so we need to find a way to get him to hear how and why and where it sounds bad. Okay, so the tremolo was a good way to help bring attention to those middle notes. That was really good. But now it's happening all over the place, right? Also in the middle. Can you hear that when it's sloppy, when it's not, or are you not really sure?
It's sloppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's try to have him do this. Okay. Have him go up to the A string and just play that note. Instead of doing a whole tremolo, just play the note twice and come back. And then go to the D string twice and come back. Then the G string twice and come back. So that the amount that he's doing the tremolo is shorter, and have him slow it down a little bit. That would be my suggestion at this point. Not because this is necessarily going to be the solution, but we kind of want to test his ability to hear and then make adjustments. Okay? He says he can hear it. I'm not convinced that he can hear it. Maybe he can. I'm not yet convinced of that. Okay? And if he can hear it, we need him on his own to be able to adjust, right? Because you're going to teach him what to do, and then he's going to go home and he's going to go and it's going to be sloppy again. Okay, so we need to make sure that he knows what to listen for and then how to adjust it when it's happening. So to take him maybe through that process of the 2 notes. When you get to the instead of the tremolo, you get a top note, just hit it twice and come back. No more than 3 times for sure.
All right, so let's go to back to the A minor shape. And then, hold on. And then
Good, that was good. You shut him down right now with excellent.
and then you just play the top note twice and come back the same direction.
The top note of the arpeggio or the top note, so the D string?
The next string.
Yep. Good to go.
Good to go. Oh, hold on. Now you can go to the next string. Now you can go to the next.
Cleaner? Is it cleaner now?
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner.
Sell that to him.
You're playing a lot cleaner now.
I'm not convinced. Sell it to me. Give me some emotion, man.
How does it feel now?
It feels much better. I can hear it. I can feel more control.
Do you know why it feels better?
It's because I'm taking the time to listen to what it's doing. I'm slowing down and making sure that I can hear it rather than just burning away and hoping for the best.
And what does that do for you?
Makes me feel good about it.
Yeah, but before that.
Before that, it shows me what notes were sloppy, and now they're not sloppy. That's what I can see from it.
And that's pretty good, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's do some more of that. I want to hear the whole arpeggio. And now the top note. And, the whole arpeggio. All right, good. You know what to do now?
Not that.
No. You know what to practice now.
Yes, I know how to practice that.
Awesome.
Thank you.